Good morning, world. I hope you're having a lovely Monday. I started with a nice, gentle 4 mile run this morning. It was my way of releasing some energy that I had been forming up over the weekend, even though we were very physically active over the weekend. I have this new program that I'm launching on Wednesday called Walk With Me. I'm super nervous about it. Have you ever seen these ads on Facebook for people that are offering programs or courses or services, products, and they seem to have everything together? Do you ever wonder what goes on behind the scenes? Do these people feel uncertain? Do they doubt themselves? Do they want to put it off until things are perfect? That's where I'm at right now. So my run this morning actually was able to help me refocus my thoughts a little bit. It gave my body some much needed exercise. Well, it wasn't much needed. We'd been active all weekend. That just seems like a thing to say, doesn't it? We kind of get in this routine of how we talk and how we think. I didn't need the exercise, but I wanted it, and I knew that it would help me as I was getting ready to start my day, because today I have a lot of things I want to accomplish. The first thing that I noticed, though, when I walked into my office this morning was the clutter on my desk. Now, usually it doesn't bother me. I kind of enjoy a little bit of clutter in my work area. But today I walked in and I actually snapped a photo of it and posted it on my page thinking, will this be my excuse to not focus on the things I need to do to get my Walk With Me community going? Am I going to look at this as a chance to just put things off and then come Wednesday, just delay things a little bit more? Who's going to notice if I put this off for a day or two or a week or a month? You may not notice, but I'll notice. And I will know that I have failed to meet my own deadline, my own expectations. And then what does that do to my self-confidence, my esteem, my belief in myself? Brings that level that might be right here now. It's going to bring it down. It's going to bring it down. But if I can stay focused today, if I can get one or two of the tasks on my list done, then my confidence level that's here right now, those successes are going to bring it up and up and up. And I will feel, thank you so much for the likes, Diane. It's going to bring my attitude, my belief in myself, it's going to bring it to that higher level. And that's why I came on today. This is day 18, 19 of my 30 bits of bravery, because it takes courage to put yourself out there. It takes courage to not let yourself be distracted. Now I'm going to give you a warning so that you can prepare your eyes for the instability. I'm going to move my webcam so you can see the mess that is on my desk. So hold on. So this is what my workspace currently looks like. How do I get this angled in? So I have this huge stack of paper over here, and it's manageable. For the most part, for me on a daily basis, it's manageable. But as I said, I walked in this morning and suddenly all I wanted to do was fix the clutter, clear the clutter. Now, to sort through that pile of papers would probably take 10 or 15 minutes. But the risk is that I will get caught up in something that's in that pile, determine that it's a greater priority than what I need to focus on today, and then allow myself to fall behind, to increase my level of worry and anxiety, to let those doubts really solidify in my mind of maybe this isn't what I need to be doing. Maybe this Walk With Me community is not what I'm supposed to be doing because I've got these other things. I have other writing projects that I'm working on. I have a course that I've partially started. Maybe those should be what I should be spending my time on. And before I let myself fall into that trap, and it's a familiar trap for me, I thought, no, I am going to be brave today. I'm going to share with the world that this is one of my challenges. And it's not as easy as some people might make it look. All of us at one point in our lives are dealing with challenges, with struggles. For you, it may be starting and sticking with an exercise program. And that's what this Walk With Me community is all about. No matter what level you're starting at, you can start. I found an old speech that I had given in 2008 for a Toastmasters contest. And it was called, But I Don't Like to Sweat. And I'm actually going to write it up in a story to share. But basically, I didn't want to sweat, but I wanted the physical benefits of an active lifestyle. But I didn't want to sweat. And how I worked my way through this, because there are so many scientific, medical, documented proof that exercise is a benefit to us. But if I had to sweat, I didn't want any part of it. But that changed for me. And now I'm a runner, and you should have seen the sweat pouring off me this morning as I finished my 4-mile run. It feels so good. Again, it's about that confidence level, that belief in yourself. When I had no physical activity in my life, confidence level is here. As long as I kept living that inactive lifestyle, confidence level remained here. But once I started walking, whether it was just to my mailbox or the telephone pole just beyond my mailbox, my confidence level started to go up. I started to believe that I could do it. When I circled the block for the first time, oh my gosh, I was so excited. I was able to go a 1/4 mile without stopping. And then that first mile, and then 2 miles. It's a progression, and you don't start at the higher point. You have to allow yourself to grow into it. And that's what I want to help people do in this community. So here is what I have gotten done so far. So I'm really excited. This community is going to be very simple. You don't need to add a lot of things to your schedule. The key focus is walking. Whether you're a beginner walker where you're starting with 5 minutes a day to 10 minutes a day, or whether you occasionally walk, but it's more along the 15 to 20 minutes and it's not a very brisk pace, all the way up to where you're walking most days of the week for 30 to 45 minutes, and you're really walking at a brisk pace. So you're getting those heart benefits, the lung benefits, the muscle and bone benefits of a walking program. It improves your balance and your coordination. And I won't even go into all of the benefits to just your mood and your frame of mind when you get out there and walk. So the first thing that I have accomplished, and it's ready to go, is my calendar for the month of June. And over here, I have a list of scavenger hunt items, because I don't want you to be bored out there when you're walking. I want you to start looking for some things. Pay attention to what you're seeing in your neighborhood. And then there's also some activity points that you get for participating. And once a month, we'll do a coaching call of sorts, so that people who have earned a certain number of points, which is still to be determined, they will have a chance to get on a call with me so that we can talk about our walking lives, the challenges we're facing, the concerns we have, and we'll work through some of those blocks that we have. And we're going to share our successes and just say, yes, I walked 6 out of 7 days this week, and it's something I've never done before. Sometimes we don't appreciate and stop and really recognize the little successes that we have, or we think people won't care about them. I care about them. I want to hear about each and every one of them, because this is just the start to your living that healthier lifestyle that you want. So that's the calendar. And the question, kind of the thought for the month, is to answer the question and ponder. The journey of 1,000 miles begins, and then you answer that. Now, the common response is the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. But is that really where it begins? You tell me. I also have created, this is called the Walk With Me Success Path. And so as you're starting, you'll start here, and you'll take a look, and there are various questions along the way to determine what your current walking level is. Are you level 1, which is wearing your slippers? This is just someone who's living a fairly sedentary lifestyle. And this could even be someone who is a waiter, waitress, someone who works in a manufacturing environment, nurses, you're standing on your feet all day and you're walking a lot of steps over the course of the day. It doesn't mean that they are the steps that are beneficial for cardiovascular health, for pulmonary health, is that your lungs? And for your bones and your muscles, for your coordination and balance. Because we need that consistent, intentional movement to really get those benefits. And if you're doing it while you're on the job, it's probably not giving you the benefits of the mood changing aspects of going out for a walk, that peace of mind, that time to reflect and think about what's going on in your life, how to solve some problems, to fire up those creative thinking muscles. And then our second level are flip-flops, where you've moved beyond the slippers, you're becoming a little bit more active, but still, you're walking to the mailbox and a little bit beyond, maybe around the block. But think how comfortable flip-flops are. They're not great for long distances or fast paces. And then the success path progresses from there as you increase the amount of distance and your pace and the number of days that you're walking at these levels. So I'm really excited to have some guidelines for you so that you can see where you're at and then where you're going to go. And I based it all on shoes, but my disclaimer is anytime you're doing any walking, I would encourage you to be wearing supportive shoes that are good for walking. Don't go out in your bunny slippers. And then here is a breakdown of those levels, which gives you, again, just some guidelines for how far you should be able to walk or how long it should take you, how comfortable you're feeling, how your breathing is doing with it. And so that will help you know when you're ready to advance to the next level. So those are all things for members to know about and to use as tools as they join this walking program. So I have gotten some great things accomplished. On the back end stuff, I think I have gotten my shopping cart and the payment processing part set up, and I've gotten the course platform set up, and I have the Facebook group established, and these 3 documents are already in there with another additional document. So if I've got all of that done, why am I wanting to be distracted by the clutter on my desk? Why am I worried about perfection? Why am I worried about all of these other things? Basically, I'm worried that I'm going to throw a walking party and no one will show up. I'm worried that the Facebook ads, which is my big priority for today, will flop and I'll spend a lot of money and no one will sign up for information on the program. I'm worried that people will look at me, people who know me, family, friends, they're going to say, who does she think she is to be offering a course like this or a community like this? That people will say, why would I spend $10 a month to join a walking community when I can just walk out the door and do it for nothing? Of course, the answer to that is, if you're not walking out the door and walking, perhaps the community will help you do that. And as a founding member price of $10 a month, or about 33 cents a day, it's not that great of an investment for you to take a chance on joining a program like this. I'm super excited, but I'm a little bit scared too. But the excitement is really winning over, and having done this live video, sharing these thoughts with you is it's conquering those fears and those worries. So I appreciate you being here. Let's see who joined. Diane and Rebecca, thank you so much for being here and supporting me this way. I love the support and the encouragement. It means so much. And that's what this Walk With Me community is going to be, supporting and encouraging each other from wherever we are. We can be honest. We can say that we are wearing slippers right now. We don't move much. That's okay. Let's help you move up to flip-flops. Get a little bit of activity in your day. We don't want to overdo it. We don't want you to hurt yourself. We want you to have fun. We want you to enjoy walking because it has been a life changer for me. So ladies, I appreciate you stopping in to watch, and I will see you soon. I have Facebook ads to work on. And I think that clutter that's on my desk, that can stay right where it is until at least Thursday. Have a great day, everyone, and I will see you soon.